Obsessions are recurrent and persistent thoughts, impulses, or images that cause distressing emotions such as anxiety, fear, or disgust. Many people with OCD recognize that these are a product of their mind and that they are excessive or unreasonable. My current obsession is that in 2018, we scheduled, me and my friends, to make a documentary about my life. It was about the language barrier that I have in English. First, I thought I heard of these words, the language barrier, when I was in a bar in Ohio. A woman that I kissed, and she kissed me, told me that we have a language barrier. And that word it didn't become an obsession. It just became like part of my identity, because when I speak English in Ohio, people are like, that's a heavy accent. Where you from? And I sat down and thought about the term, the language barrier. And for the people that don't know, it has to do with culture and differences of how you grew up and you go to another place. Also about language as well. Some things are different than each other, than how you learned. I think that's it. And I wrote down on my notes on my phone a script about what I wanted to do. I wanted to make a documentary of the language barrier. So we went to places here in my town, Halkis. We went to places and shots with film camera. And my friend, the director friend, was living 1 hour away from here in Athens. And somehow, on the Messenger app, I got mad at him. Something we said, basically it was my thing. I always get mad at my friends, my two friends here, when they left from this town and went back in their homes. I always did that. When they came here, I was getting mad when they left. So I told him, delete everything. And that was like 2018, okay, and now we have 2024. So that's my current obsession. When my uncle died from cancer some time ago, recently, my mom told me, how are you? And I said, I just feel bad about what happened in 2018. With the documentary. And then the next day my mom told me, this is the way you cope with things. I was coping my uncle's death with something that happened to me. Schizophrenia and schizoaffective is very tricky part. Here I am at 4 a.m. again, like yesterday, speaking in the camera, probably annoying the neighbors. And they have to wake up in 3 hours and go to work, So that's my current obsession. I think about it 24/7. We had a drone shot. I was in a bridge here, and we sat down in this room. He interviewed me. He asked me questions about my life and stuff, how I see things and what I'm doing with music. We shot so many interesting parts, like I went to a restaurant and the waiter was asking me what's my name on the YouTube. And then he followed me on my YouTube. And we had all this on video, But I messed it up. And it's not like this cannot happen again. It's just me, I mess up things. I can go to a videographer tomorrow morning and tell him my concept idea. There's videographers here in my town. I could go tomorrow and tell him I'll pay you. My budget is $500. I'll pay you. What can we do with that money? I want to shoot a documentary about this concept. And he'll tell me probably we can do it, People like money, so maybe he'll say yes. But then I'm unreliable. I'm unreliable on things. I cannot have a purpose, have a schedule, have a plan. I cannot do it. And I know what you're going to say, that it's not like you cannot do it, is that the mental illness, but I don't want to use that card because I'm mentally ill. I cannot do stuff in my life. I'm doing this video right now. I'm opening my thoughts to you. I don't really know what is it that I feel like incapable of doing things. And I get mad and I sit down and I isolate. I don't want to talk to anyone. So what's the solution? You can tell me I can go to a psychiatrist and psychologist and talk. Last time I went to a psychiatrist, he told me you need more medicine. That's the one that you're taking, the Zyprexa, the olanzapine, you need more. And then I said to him, no. He's told me you're having symptoms, you need more. And then I think I went to the second one. I think I have the dosage by 5 milligrams. I was taking 5 and he said you need 5 more. Something like that. You need 10 overall, 10. And the second one, I don't remember what he told me, but he wanted to use methods of practices that he knows so I can do the work to get better. I think if I had a healthy mindset, I could have done stuff in my work, make songs, wake up in the morning, sleep at night early. People in my family tell me that I have a lot of time in my hands during the day to think about these obsessions, these persistent thoughts, impulses, images that cause distressing emotions. And I create this anxiety by myself. I'm like, the Gollum in Lord of the Rings. He has the ring, and he becomes obsessed with the ring, and he calls the ring my precious. But all the ring does is bring chaos into his world. That's how I am too. I have the ability to make money from something that I like, and then I'm trying to find stuff just to mess up my head. And I know the solutions, I don't follow them. I just sit here and talk to the internet. And interesting enough, I get nice responses. When I first started appearing on the internet, I did not get nice responses. People bully me online back in 2009. Now people find my channel and they find interesting what they hear and see, But I want to try and let go of these obsessions, because a documentary can happen, but if I'm not well mentally and physically and emotionally and all health, I won't be able to live. That's the purpose of life, to live life till you cannot live anymore. That you have to get old. Everyone, most of the people want to. I'm 32 this year. Will I make it in 100? People think of this stuff. So thanks for watching.